Well, I'll need a Pip-Boy for a mobile terminal. Not yours, don't worry. I'll need a full construction kit so I can add some extra circuitry. Also, I'll need something I consulted on years ago. A circuitry schematic that could have changed everything if we hadn't blown ourselves up. Of course you do. Well? Are you kidding? That's a total conspiracy theory. You might as well throw in the Mothman for good measure. Maybe you do. I suppose we'll find out, won't we? Ignoring the fact that you'd almost certainly insist on wearing it afterward, it's experimental. It could ruin the unit entirely. Also, the changes I need to make would strip out some regular functionality that you probably use, like health monitoring and so on. Well, I bet there's at least one in a forgotten corner of Voltech University. Sorry for not being able to be more specific. Oh, this? My doctoral candidate named Aaliyah was heading development on it before the war. Brilliant stuff. With any luck, she's in a vault right now. But I'd suggest taking a look around her old home in Summersville. She never used her office on campus. Well, I didn't learn it at college, I can tell you that much. It was always a hobby of mine before the war. Nowadays, it's how I stay alive. A robot is always going to be a better shot than I am, and it's no great tragedy if they break down. I can usually repair them. I'll install an untethered communication setup while you're gone. That way, we can talk to her whenever and wherever we want. Like any other bot.
False alarm. Standing down. Approach and identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens will not be harmed.
Okay, let's try your integrated voice module again. Can you say something, Motherlode?
What would you like me to say, Doctor?
Great. Thanks.
Great, thanks.
Ah, good gracious. She's full of dad jokes. All right, I'll add full conversational protocols to the list. Ah, you're back. I've been busy working on the Motherlode's voice interface. Have those parts for me yet? Lovely. I had a chance to crack her open while you were gone. It's not good news, I'm afraid. That's right. If this frustrates you, just think how I feel. You're the one with the grand plan. I was just minding my own business, being chased by a giant robotic mineral vacuum. Well, it shouldn't take long at all to get the new guidance interface set up. However, while I was in there setting up her vocal system, I saw a lot of damage. I think she's going to need some new parts just to be safe. Well, her data processing is extremely slow. Maybe it's not actually broken, but it certainly doesn't work. She'll need a better interpolator. She also needs a new sensor module and altimeter for sure. Something's corroded the contacts pretty badly on both of those. Salvaging. iBots are basically just flying sensor modules, and the altimeter could be salvaged from that ridiculous plane Father hung upstairs. I'm not sure about finding an interpolator, but I saw a robot that had a human brain attached to it near Robco. I would bet that unethical monstrosity has some serious interpolation needs. I'll be here working on her conversational skills, if you need anything else.
Approach and identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens will not be harmed.
You just made my day! Is that someone who needs me to kick their ass?
all over. Thanks. I'll take those parts if you don't mind. Next. No, she'll be ready once I finish putting those parts in. Near as I can get her on short notice, anyway. I'll head there, presently. Just need to grab a thing or two before I leave. Go over the debug stack from the part install, too. So don't worry about checking back in right away. I'm fairly hopeful she won't have exploded. Reasonably sure she won't. Please. I'll wear a gas mask and head straight to whomever's in charge. Let them know that you're to blame for my presence. Tar, I'm sure Motherlode's going to have some issues for me to polish before your mission, but nothing I can't manage.
You've secured our way down to the vault pretty handily, haven't you? I just can't believe your luck in finding Dr. Hornwright. She's getting some equipment brought down, I think. Better run, unless you want to find yourself carrying consoles around. Oh, but before you get going, though, let's talk business. All right. I've been working on the next problem we need to solve for busting into Vault 79. That doozy of a laser grid. I figure we got some experienced scavengers in Foundation already. Folks who know a thing or two about busting bunkers. Small ones, anyway. Thing is, before I even start asking around, our youngest scavenger pops up to tell me she's got it handled. Handled! Before I even told her the problem. Honestly, maybe she's tougher than she seems. She's been with us for a while, so I can vouch for her loyalty at least. She said she has a way to beat the grid, so I'm inclined to believe her. Anyway, her name is Jen. Go talk to her, and I'll get back to work on figuring out a plan for these military-grade turrets.